Slippy, Sodor. It was a beautiful day on the island of Sodor. The Mr. Bubbles Clown Show is coming to the island. Mr. Bubbles was a great, famous clown. He could blow the biggest bubble ever. All the engines were very excited, except for Thomas. He had a cracked funnel and had to puff to the steamworks for repairs. At the steamworks, there was hustle and bustle, sparks and spanner. Everything was going great. Everything except Thomas. He waited sadly on the turntable for Victor to arrive. Thomas didn't like being at the steamworks. It meant waiting inside and not having fun out on his branch line. Don't look so miserable, Thomas. Well, I'll find you a nice spare funnel for you. Kevin, let's see what we have for our good friend Thomas. Yes, boss. Right away, boss. Boing. Oops. Sorry, boss. It was a slip of a hook. Oh, Kevin. This won't do it all, my friend. This funnel is much too small. Kevin, let's try something a little bit larger. Yes, boss. Right away, boss. Boing. Suffering Sodor, Kevin. What are you doing? Sorry, boss. It was a slip of a hook. Yes, we know, Kevin. We know. Try this one's for size, Thomas. No. This one is too large. We only have one more spare funnel, boss. I'll be back at to a whistle. Let's hope it's a good fit, my friend, or you'll be in here for quite a while. Try this one for size, Thomas. Ding. Oops. Sorry, Thomas. It was a slip of a hook. I know, Kevin. I know. Magnificent. A perfect fit. This funnel makes me feel silly. Not at all, my friend. It's splendid. It'll help you while your old funnel's fixed. Now chuff along. I hear that Mr. Bubbles has a special for you at Brendam Docks. Thomas chuffed sadly to Brendam Docks. Mr. Bubbles was happy to see Thomas. Oh, Thomas, Mr. Bubbles has a very important job for you. This is my special bubble liquid. I need it for my show this afternoon. Now puff carefully. You shouldn't spill anything. Yes, sir. We'll meet you at Netford. Then James puffed up. Oh, Thomas, that's a funny funnel. Thomas didn't want a funny funnel. He wanted his old funnel back. And he didn't like James laughing at his funny funnel. So Thomas raced it away and puffed away from James as quickly as he could. Thomas wasn't thinking about being careful. And Thomas saw Gordon at a crossing. Hello, Thomas. That's a funny funnel. Ha ha ha. Thomas didn't want a funny funnel. He wanted his old funnel back. And he didn't like Gordon laughing at his funny funnel. So Thomas pumped his pistons and raced away from Gordon as quickly as he could. He still wasn't thinking about being careful. Bubble liquid splashed onto the road, but Thomas didn't notice. Sir Topham Hatt was driving Mr. Bubbles to the show. Then Sir Topham Hatt's car skidded and skated right into a muddy ditch. Thomas saw Henry at a junction. Hello, Thomas. That's a funny funnel. Thomas didn't want a funny funnel. He wanted his old funnel back. And he didn't like Henry laughing at his funny funnel. So Thomas pumped his pistons and raced away from Henry as quickly as he could. He still wasn't thinking about being careful. So Topham Hatt was driving Mr. Bubbles to the show. Slow down, Thomas! You're spilling my bubble liquid! But Thomas didn't hear them. More bubble liquid splashed out. But Thomas didn't notice. So Topham Hatt's car had skated right into a haystack. Thomas was going much too fast. And so was Sir Topham Hatt and Mr. Bubbles. But Thomas couldn't see them. But he saw a red signal. So he screeched to a stop. More bubble liquid splashed out. So Topham Hatt's car skated right into a pond. but Thomas still didn't notice. He raced towards Knapford. Thomas had chuffed into Knapford Station. Sir Topham Hatt was there. He was very cross. "Thomas, you are going much too fast. The special bubble liquid splish and spout out of the tank." "No, the tank is empty. And it's almost time for my show to start. The children will be very disappointed." Thomas felt silly. "I'm sorry, sir. The only special bubble liquid left is at Brenda Knox. Now there isn't time to get it for the show." "Yes, there is." "Very well, Thomas. This time you must be careful." "Yes, sir." "Thank you, sir." Thomas had collected a new special bubble liquid tank. Thomas saw Edward at a crossing. "Hello, Thomas. That's a funny funnel." Thomas didn't want a funny funnel, but this time he didn't pump his pistons and raced away from Edward as quickly as he could. He went out slowly and carefully. Thomas had chuffed into Knapford Station. Yay! "Well done, Thomas. You haven't spilled one drop from the bubble liquid, and you're just in time for my show." Mr. Bubbles was having a great party. Then the children spotted that Thomas's funnel looked just like Mr. Bubbles' hat. "Thank you, Thomas. The funniest engine on the whole island."